Hello and welcome to a new SMP that we're joining today. I'm honored to be a part of Busters SMP, and yeah, let's just go. Hello everybody. Hi.
Hello.
Hello. This is my donkey. I'm claiming the donkey. I'm claiming the donkey right now. It's my donkey. Yay!
Congrats.
Thank you. I'm really happy to have this donkey. If it becomes night, the whole situation is gonna be very bad. Around this point, we had like 1,000 technical issues. The player's sleep percent is on 0, so if any one of us sleeps, we all sleep. Unfortunately, though, there are monsters among us. So I can see a few sheep. My hunger is low. I can't even run. At least the local difficulty is quite low, so we only get a few mobs right now.
Oh, it is not on hard?
It is on hard. Local difficulty is how much mobs spawn around you depending on where you are in the world. So if you go somewhere far away...
Oh, who's red?
I did. I had...
to be the first person.
Haha, you lost. Oh god. I was almost the first person who was gonna die. So, what you saw was some parts of yesterday's event that we did. We went out and started the server. We came down here and mined for a while. It was pretty fun. I enjoyed it, to be honest. And today's the next day right now, and I still have some of my stuff. We're trying to gather up some resources. We did gather up some resources. I found my first diamonds and threw them in lava. Now we're gonna have to go and try to find some more. But yeah, I'm gonna continue to mine for now. While my iron is slowly smelting and my cauldron is filling up with water because I don't know where else there is water, this time I am going with this thing that I am not going to use villages. Because I think as much fun as it is to use them and as much fun it is to make trading halls and stuff like that, I personally think they are incredibly overpowered. Because in the last server I never needed diamonds at all. There was no reason for me to go down mining. I could get everything from them. I could get redstone from them, which I do need a lot of redstone. I got my iron from villages. And basically I got everything from villages, and that was not good. So this time on the server I am going to not make as many farms as soon as I did like last time. I am just gonna take it slow. There's a village over there and people are free to use them because I don't plan on using them at all. And whenever I tell people I'm not gonna use villages, the first thing they ask is, where are you gonna get your iron and mending book? To them I answer, mending book. You can get mending from loot chest, you can get them from fishing, which Green proved that it is possible. Even Hermitcraft, the newest season, they proved that you can get mending at some point when you're fishing, and it gives that extra bit of a specialness to your tools. And that's the first thing that I'm gonna do, get mending from fishing. Probably gonna do something about the whole fishing situation. I'm not sure exactly yet, but yeah. And for iron, I can always go mining. That is possible. And whenever I go mining, not only do I get iron, I get lapis, I get redstone, I get diamonds, I get a lot of things when I mine, even gold. And I think people sometimes completely will forget about the whole mining part of Minecraft. It's not just you crafting things, and also you never craft anything anymore, just crafters. So I personally think that maybe it's a little bit overpowered. At this point I realized that I wasn't recording for the past 2-3 hours. I did a lot of things. This is me finding sugarcane right now. I was exploring out in the jungle. This is me after I found a skeleton spawner, and the skeleton spawner I found was because I needed bones, and I went down to the mines and I couldn't find any skeletons, which was interesting because I kept getting killed by skeletons the same day in the caves. I couldn't find any spawning. I found a lot of spiders for some reason, but no skeletons, no luck. I found a spawner though. I had plans to turn it into a bone meal farm, but I was like, I can just build a moss bone meal farm later in the future, which is better, and I've done it before. It's good. I just wanted to do it with a new design. But yeah, I get the bones and I come down into the jungle and I tame a few dogs. The new 1.21 dogs, by the way. The wolves, actually, not dogs. But yeah, I'm gonna call them doggos. They're really cute. You can see them in the next few clips, and I love them. I love them so much. You have no idea. This is me still voiceovering because I didn't like the black and white filter. I decided to not do that anymore. After the events of that you just saw, I came back to my base. This is just a summary of the events that has happened in the past few days. I helped out some of my server mates. That was pretty fun, and then we went out and did some mining. Mining is amazing because I get the resources that you want, but caving, it's more dangerous. It's better than just strip mining, and that's this is literally where I added the rule. I hadn't strip mined in the whole game at all, and as soon as I went into the cave with my friend, where I basically server mate, she has a YouTube channel, you can check her out. We basically thought to ourselves, hey, let's just not strip mine anymore. At least that's what I thought. This is a lot more fun, and it's a lot more fun with friends. Basically anything that you do with your friends is fun, but this is a lot more fun. And I got a lot of resources, the danger, everything. So from now on until the end of the server, I'm going to not strip mine and go caving, which is a lot more interesting, and also you can get a lot more resources than caving. It's less boring, it's more interesting, it requires some parts of your brain working other than just, mining away. It's a lot better, at least in my opinion. It's more dangerous too, obviously, as you can see, but it's okay. It wasn't just one server mate, I helped out some more. Obviously, I left a little bit of a gift. It's all just a little bit of harmless fun pranking. It was enjoyable. It was one of the funnest things I've done since I started the first server, other than the caving, obviously. I got my XP from like a bunch of chickens in a coop, which I had hoppers on the bottom to collect the eggs. It was like 12 hoppers next to each other, so I got a lot of eggs. And I was moving, actually. This is the part that I decided to move because people are doing like railways and things over here, and I wanted to build like some sort of a old Gothic style of things. So I did move away a little bit, not a lot, and then again went mining. We kept finding diamonds, upgraded our tools. Obviously I wasn't using villagers at all because I hate the whole concept. I already told you like 1,000 times. It was a lot more interesting, to be honest. Caving is 10,000 times more interesting. And obviously every time I went caving we shared everything no matter what. So yeah, we split them from between, and we got the things that we wanted. Unfortunately, I had this rule of not even buying from people selling stuff from villages. You didn't, so I obviously kept all the iron. With her permission, she said I could have them, so yeah, I kept all the iron ore, obviously. And I'm not even gonna buy anything from the people who sell them. And this is me trying to fish out mending from the sea at the bottom of my future base, and I did find mending at some point. It wasn't really long. It took me less than an hour to get mending, which was really interesting because it usually takes people weeks to find mending. I obviously kept that for my elytra. Then I went out exploring. I found dark oak, I found spruce and jungle trees. I found those stalagmite thingies that people use to mine things, and also moss and bamboo, obviously. I'm gonna use that bamboo a lot. Hi everybody, this is probably the last video that I'm gonna record for this episode. I've been working on this episode for, I don't know, more than a week. But yeah, let me just tell you what I've done and what I have planned for next episode. As you can see, we have wool. I've spent some time in my friend's right over there. I've spent some time in my friend's sheep farm to get different colored wools, and I've kind of marked out areas that I want to build things. Some buildings over there, one there, one there, one there, one there, one here. As you can see, I've run out of wool pretty quickly, but at least I know what I'm doing. Like right now I know that this is probably going to be like my main base. That place is going to be a library. I don't have any specific plans for them, it's just suggestions on what I want to build. Don't know about that, but I know that I want this building to have two paths, one going in, one going around, and the round one is going to be above this other build. I'm trying to make it more lived in. I don't know what I want to do in the middle. The problem is, if I just get down to the sea, I will explain to you what I want this to look like. So imagine this, docks probably are going to be located here. We're gonna have ships coming in from all around the world. I might need to expand a little bit towards this side maybe, or even that side, but that side is my maybe future plan for the whole shopping district. I'm not sure, I haven't discussed it with everybody else yet. I've just built up the paths that I know I'm gonna do for now, and this part is going to be just wheat and crops. So this is the view. This is the view you get from the from the ships that come to the dock area. That bamboo, just ignore that because that's gonna get removed, and everything else is gonna get removed. The trees are gonna get removed. This is the view that anyone who's coming in here is going to have from this area, and I want everything to be visible. So I've laid out the builds in a way that all of them are visible. The problem is this build, like the main one right here, the red one, there's a very high chance that it's gonna cover the castle, and there's gonna be a castle up there. Like my plan is that I'm good, like that orange bit of wool is because I run out of. Did I just hit something? No. The problem is that I've run out of wool and I can't build that. But in the future episodes, I am planning on building a foundation for all this and maybe starting a few builds. I have some ideas for that library. The whole build is going to be somewhat of a Gothic style, European maybe. I'm not sure yet. It's probably a Middle Ages type of style. I'm not going cyberpunk or steampunk, so don't worry. I'm going old and classic. But I'm trying to make my old and classic look pretty good. And I'm trying to focus more on pathways because I feel like a pathway underneath a build and on top of it, and just pathways make builds better, especially if the path is integrated into the build. Like imagine if you could go from this build into like a pathway on the ground towards this area, or I don't know. I still haven't really planned out this area, but I want everything to look amazing. And also that's the line that goes towards MRV's castle or whatever he's building. It's huge. I'll make sure to check it out in the future episodes when it's improved a little bit more than what it is. And that side is probably human side. There's someone basing over there. I don't know who that is, and that's Muse base. And the Muse base is probably the place that I go the most because of their stuff and everything else. They've got chickens, they've got cows and sheep. It's pretty good. It's pretty interesting over here. I get my levels from here, and I also fish. And these are my dogs. I've got so many dogs that if I don't put them in one place, I spread them out. There's probably a bunch of my dogs somewhere out there. I got a white wolf from all the way over there, but unfortunately it kind of died in the transportation. But yeah, that's what I've been doing. I've been doing some maintenance. I've been gathering some Wood, as you can see, I ran out of dark oak pretty quickly, so I've been... Wow, it's only like 4 stacks. Never mind. I thought I had more than 4 stacks. But yeah, this is what I've been doing. And in the next episode, I am going to probably just build some things to make it look better. But for now, I really hope you enjoyed this episode. Sorry if it wasn't as action-packed as you expected the first episode to be, but this is basically 2 weeks of work. So yeah, we got a bunch of diamonds. Usually I use villagers. We were good. We're improving at a stable speed, and I like it. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next episode, and I hope I've finished the build by then. Take care and good luck.